Welcome friends. Today we will be learning about adjustment inventory for school students developed by AKP Sinha and RP Singh. So let's start. The adjustment inventory for school students is a self-report measure. It was originally developed by AKP Sinha and RP Singh in 1993 and later it was revised in 2013. It is a self-report inventory and it seeks to segregate well-adjusted secondary school students from poorly adjusted students in the three areas of adjustment, that is emotional adjustment, social adjustment and educational adjustment, and it is applicable to children in the age range of 14 to 18 years. Let's understand all these areas of adjustment. First, social adjustment. This would relate to establishing good relations with family, neighbors, playmates, class fellows, teachers and members of the society. This would lead to adjustment in any social situation. For example, a child may be a sister, a daughter, a friend, a student, and if she is able to justify and have good adjustment in all these roles, that would be social adjustment. Next is emotional adjustment, which is also called the personal adjustment. It is basically referring to be able to manage one's emotions. Parents and teachers are more responsible for emotional adjustment of the child. And the last one is educational adjustment. This would signify that the child is goal oriented, is taking care of his role as a student, is dutiful towards his educational goals, and does not while away time and takes his studies seriously. Now let's understand how this test was developed. First, a list of 100 questions indicating significant problems of school students in the three areas, that is emotional, social and educational adjustment. They were prepared. The questions were to be answered in either yes or no. These questions were then presented to 25 judges, all of whom were psychologists engaged in teaching, counseling or vocational guidance work. Unanimously, they retained 88 items, and then these 88 questions were administered to a sample of 100 school students to remove any language difficulties if there were any. Out of these 88, 14 items were dropped as they didn't discriminate between well-adjusted and not so well-adjusted students. Remaining 74 items were then finally administered on 370 secondary school students of Patna. The final inventory consisted of 60 items, 20 items in each area of adjustment, and then the test was standardized on 1950 boys and girls belonging to 40 schools in Bihar in the classes 9th, 10th and 11th. The revised inventory has 3-point alternate response system, that is always, sometimes and never. They were introduced in place of yes and no answer format of the earlier version. The inventory consists of 60 items in all, 20 items for each area of adjustment, that is emotional, social and educational adjustment. And the split half reliability of the inventory is 0.94 and the test reliability is 0.93. Here you can have a look at the inventory. So administration of the test will start with rapport formation. You will make your subject sit comfortably wherever you are conducting the test. Then you would strike a friendly conversation with your subject, ask him about his life, about his schooling, his friends, family, etc., his interests in general, so that he is calm and composed and he is comfortable. When your subject feels at ease, then you ask him whether he is ready to take the test, whether you can begin with it or not. And if he says yes, if he answers in affirmative, then you read out the instructions of the test to your subject. Give the following instructions then to your subject. On the next pages, there are some questions covering your school problems which have two responses, yes or no. Read every question carefully and decide whether you want to answer it with yes or no. If your answer is yes, then put a cross in the cell next to yes. And if your answer is no, then put a cross in the cell next to no. Remember, your answers will not be told to anyone, so please give your correct answers without any hesitation. You may take your own time but try to finish it as soon as possible. Examiners should remember that the subject has to interpret the meaning of the sentences themselves. However, if there are some difficult words and they ask the meaning of those difficult words, that should be provided. So the administration sequence would be as follows. First, we will form a rapport with our subject. Then we will give the instructions for how the test is to be done. Then the subject does the test actually. And then while the subject is doing the test, you observe your subject and make a behavioral report in your mind first, and then later on you put it down on a piece of paper. After your subject has finished doing the test, you ask him how he felt about the test, what was the experience like, and you ask him to give you an introspection report. Then once you have the inventory with you, filled in inventory from your subject, you would score it, and after scoring you will make interpretation of the scores. That's how the entire test has to go. The inventory can be scored both by hand and stencil. There are three options for answering: always, sometimes, and never. For any answer which is indicative of good adjustment, a score of 0 is given. If the answer is indicative of maladjustment, then a score of 2 is given. Sometimes is always scored 1. The score on each domain of the adjustment is totaled, and this gives the domain score, that is the emotional, social, and educational adjustment score. The final total adjustment score is obtained by summing up the individual domain scores, that is, we will add the score that is there on emotional, social, and educational adjustment domain. This score indicates the general adjustment status. Let's understand the scoring. For scoring, we need to first refer to table number 1 in the manual. This table shows the items which are showing adjustment and the items which show maladjustment. Now for the items which show adjustment, if the subject marks always, then he will be given 0. If he says never, then a score of 2. These items which show maladjustment, if the subject says always, score of 2, 1 given to sometimes, and 0 given to never. Let's understand this from the scoring key. Let's take the example of item number 11 marked in purple. Now here 11 is an item which shows adjustment. So if the person has marked always, score of 0, sometimes 1, never, a score of 2. Let's see the item number 22 which is marked in yellow. Here the item number 22 falls under the item which shows maladjustment. So if the person says always, a score of 2, sometimes score of 1, and never, a score of 0. Similarly, the third item here which is marked in green, 32, this falls under item showing adjustment. If the person says always, score of 0, sometimes 1, never, 2. Here we have an inventory filled in by a subject. Let's see how it has to be scored. Let's take item number 10 marked in green by the subject. Subject has answered it as always. In the scoring key, against item number 10, always has been marked as 2. So we will give a score of 2 to the item number 10. Now moving on to item number 14 which is marked in orange. The subject's answer is sometimes, and sometimes is always given a score of 1. Next, item number 20 marked in red. The subject has marked it as never, and in the scoring key against item number 20, never has been given a score of 2. So we will give it a score of 2. Similarly, we will score the entire inventory. After scoring the inventory, we will find out the score of each domain. For example, in emotional domain here, the items are 1, 4, 7, 10 and so on. We will total the score of these items to get the emotional domain adjustment score. Similarly, We will total up the score of the items of social domain and educational domain and get their respective scores. Once we get the adjustment score for all the three domains, we will add them up together to get the overall adjustment score. Norms for school going students have been made in all the three areas of adjustment, that is, emotional, social, and educational adjustment, and norms for overall adjustment were developed too. We have the norms table which is available in the manual. Based on this table, according to the score, the person's adjustment is analyzed, it's interpreted. It could be from extremely high adjustment to the other end being extremely unsatisfactory adjustment. Continuing with the interpretation, in the emotional adjustment domain, scores greater than 29 indicate unstable emotions, while students who score 4 or below, they would be seen as emotionally stable. Similarly, in social adjustment, if you score more than 30, then you would be seen as somebody who is submissive and revering, while a score of 3 and below indicates aggressive behavior. Educational adjustment, individuals who score more than 33 are poorly adjusted with their scholastic and post-scholastic programs. People who score below 3 or 3 are interested in school programs and do well with the school programs. Overall adjustment, a score below 11 indicates very good adjustment, while a score above 92 indicates extremely unsatisfactory. As far as applications are concerned, this inventory is designed to aid in counseling. The areas included in the test are diagnostic also, and they point out to the adjustment problems of the student. Thank you friends for being here. Thanks for watching.